Sir, ano na pong update ngayong umaga?
Ang update, about half an hour ago, si Secretary Jess Teresa at si Secretary Bello ay nag-announce ng desisyon ni President Duterte, ng Cabinet, yung security cluster, nag-meeting, at yung decision nila ay to break off the fifth round of the peace negotiations. So, very clearly, decision nila na sila yung magka-cancel na ng fifth round of the peace talks. Tapos, ang claim nila ay yung NPA ay guilty of numerous violations now against the kanilang guidelines and instructions. Ngayon, sa amin, first of all, malaman ng lahat na ang nag-break off ng fifth round ng peace talks ay yung Duterte government at saka yung negotiating panel nila. Ngayon, hindi nila binabanggit na napakaraming violations of human rights and international humanitarian law. Yung maraming atake against the people. Yung binanggit na before ng CPP in more than 500 barangays from August up to January na inatake ng mga military, ng AFP at paramilitary in 43 provinces in 164 towns. Ngayon, hindi na binabanggit na more than 50 extrajudicial killings na ang ginagawa against leaders of the mass organizations na suspected nila. Hindi na binabanggit yung mga bombardment causing uprooting of many tens of thousands of people. Hindi na binabanggit yung pag-threaten at intimidate ng masa all over different provinces and towns and barangays of Mindanao. So clearly, yung all-out war na dineclare ni President Duterte and especially si Defense Secretary Lorenzana ay nagiging effective sa cause great injury, damage, death, and uprooting all over Mindanao. So, ganito ngayon ang situation na siyempre yung New People's Army at CPP at NDF in defense of the people have to increase their operations to defend the people against all these attacks. So, yan ang sasabihin na talaga yung all-out war ng Duterte regime, especially ang ginagamit ni Defense Secretary Lorenzana at ni Chief of Staff Anyo, all the AFP units, PNP at saka yung mga paramilitary, doing great damage, injury, death, and uprooting against the people, have to be countered by the New People's Army to defend the people. So yun ngayon, ang gusto nila na magkaroon ng mag-give in yung CPP-NPA, mag-give in to a ceasefire agreement na wala namang batayan sa peace talks. So,
Sir, pa-clarify yung sinasabi niyo the GRP is breaking off from the fifth round of talks. Ano yung implication nito as far as this round is concerned?
ang ibig sabihin, wala nang opening ceremonies this morning, wala nang negotiations the following days on Kaser, wala na yung gusto ng NDF na pag-usapan yung Karil, yung Agreement on Human Rights, i-bring up all these violations. Ang gusto lang nila ay mag-ceasefire agreement at saka hintuin yung pag-defend ng NPA. Defend ng NPA sa masa.
So tuloy ang talks pero yun lang dalawa ang
Ay hindi. Pinag-break off nila ito. Binibreak off din nila ngayon yung talks. Yung sa aming side, willing kami to continue talk and fight. continue to negotiate yung social and economic reforms, continue to get the implementation of Karil, the release of political prisoners, at stop itong mga violations on the ground sa maraming probinsya, barangay. Nandiyan yung report ng New People's Army at CPP, ngayon lang natanggap namin. Napakaraming provinces, towns, barangays na subjected to AFP operation. So the total war policy is being implemented as Lorenzana and Duterte have already declared. On the ground, the all-out war is being carried out against the people in so many villages, towns, and provinces, causing great damage, as said, in more than 500 barangays up to the end of January yon, in 164 towns, and in 43 provinces ngayon. It's all over Mindanao. They have the impunity now to carry out all these violations against the people. Siyempre, the New People's Army has to become active, very active, more active to defend the people against these violations of the people's rights and also against the all-out war being carried out continuously up to now. So, today, merong report na yung NPA. We can give you the details later about all these violations of human rights. Meron na rin mga human rights violations like extrajudicial killings. More than 50 na under the Duterte regime. So, all of this signify that there is no desire on the part of Lorenzana and the security cluster and General Anyo, and of course the military and the Duterte regime as of now, to seek a genuine solution to have social and economic reforms and achieve a just and lasting peace. So, ganun.